I want to focus on the mindset and the way that I look at sales, how I'm perceiving sales, how I'm perceiving the person in front of me, and the outcome that I'm showing up for. Because I think the biggest misconception about sales is that you have to convince somebody of something. That's what you're doing. You're showing up to try and convince somebody of something. I am not convincing anybody of anything. I am convicted in what I am selling. I'm convicted in the outcome. I'm convicted in my framework. I'm convicted in my beliefs. I'm convicted in my process, and I'm convicted in your potential. And you can feel that conviction. I don't need to convince you of anything. I know that you're getting wherever you're going. You just, if you work with me, you'll get there faster typically. If you use my vehicle, you get there faster with the least amount of resistance and probably the most fun. Your journey is your journey. And I'm never here to judge that. I'm answering a calling. I'm doing what I'm guided to do. I'm told to be a blessing every day. So that's what I'm doing. Another way to look at it too, and a mindset to really adapt is, and this is a universal law, is the universal law of giving or reciprocity. So when I show up on a sales call, I am detached from having to receive anything from that person. I'm there to give, whether it's insights, whether it's an aha moment, whether giving them an opportunity, giving them the next step. That is what I'm there to do. It's I fully expect to receive when I give. Please don't get that fucked up. Fully. I believe when I show up and I give, I'm going to receive 7, 10 times. That's just the law. For me, it's a matter of, okay, where's it going to come from? Because I'm not expecting it to come from that person. That is the most important attitude to have when you're coming into sales in general is I'm not showing up on this call because and I'm giving to you because I expect to receive something from you. I expect to receive, but I'm not expecting to receive it from you. So what I get all the time from people is I don't feel like you're pressuring me into buying something, or I don't feel like you're selling to me. I'm absolutely selling to you, but I'm selling to you with no pressure because you can feel that I'm not there to convince you of anything. I'm not there to pressure you into anything. I'm literally there to offer you an opportunity and actually just help you come to a powerful decision, one way or the other. And we're going to talk about that aspect before we actually get into the framework for selling is is why it's such a transformational process and why no matter what, whether they say yes to you or no to you, they have just transformed in some way and then you've done your job. What I want and I hope and my intent for you is when you're done with this, you're excited to go out and do sales. You're excited to go out and make deals. You're excited to have sales conversations. You're like, who can I sell to? Who can I have a conversation with today? So this is all assuming that you have an offer that you're convicted in or that you know how to create an offer that will provide somebody the best possible track to getting a transformation. So I want you to get to a place that you're that convicted in your offer. So I'm assuming you have that. If you don't, that's okay. You can take the offering, you can take content currency. There's other things I've taught you where to create an offer that you feel really confident in, and that's very clear. So with that, we are whole and complete as we are. You are whole, I am whole. I'm not saving anyone. I'm showing up as a blessing. I'm answering a call. They're going to get where they're going. I simply facilitate it. So get them there with the least amount of suffering. I'm doing my part. They do theirs, and I do not control how that looks. That's my mindset coming into this. Sales is transformational because money flows in proportion to the power of the decision. How can I help someone arrive at this powerful decision quickly? The question isn't if they will make a decision. The question is how powerfully can they make that decision? How certain can they be in their body in their yes? And how certain can they be in their no? Because oftentimes people say no to something you're selling them only out of fear, only out of doubt, only out of insecurity, not because it aligns with who they really are, what they really desire, and what is really truly best for them. That's still not a full body decision. They haven't decided yes or no. Yes, this thing is for me, or no, I don't want this result, or I don't want it right now. I'm not prioritizing this as a result. But if somebody comes at the end, they're like, you know what? No, this is not a priority to me. I do not want more money in this way, or I do not want it right now. I cannot handle it. And I have decided that. And they decide that fully. They say it with their whole chest. I'm good. I'm good. But oftentimes we leave people hanging because we didn't help them get to the root of the fear, the doubt, and they can't make a powerful decision either way. That is my job. Why I'm going to talk about why this decision is so important. Decisions create momentum. It's a catalyst for movement. Once you've decided, clarity comes in, the next action usually happens. Energy is stuck when you're in indecision. Thoughts swirl, opportunities linger, and progress halts completely. People feel stuck. They don't do anything. But when you shift into decision, you're like, it's done. I know it's done. The energy shifts and it creates momentum. Clarity comes in action. And that's usually why when somebody, or in momentum, really. So clarity comes in momentum, which is action. So you get really clear when you start to move. Decisions close loops. So when you're in indecision, you're in an open loop. It drains your energy as you're constantly revisiting the same option over and over and over again. You're looking at the sales page over and over again, the fears and the doubts. This is why I get so, I don't say pissed. I'm just like, people that ask me for the link to everything that I have, but they never buy. It's mostly that I know that they're in this loop because they keep revisiting the thing. They haven't made a decision. So I will, after some time, just call them out on it and say, please make a decision one way or the other that you're going to move forward with what do you say that you want, or please stop asking me for the link. Come back when you're ready. Not because I care to send them the link or not. It's because I know they're in indecision. So I'll have a sales conversation to get them there one way or the other. Decisions align you with your future. So when every decision you make gets you closer to something or further away from something. So a powerful decision is an energetic statement to the universe, basically saying, I'm ready for more. I choose growth over comfort. I trust myself to handle whatever comes next. We'll talk about the fact that the reason most people don't buy is because they don't trust themselves to handle whatever comes next. That's also your job. So a lot of this sales is responsibility. A lot of sales is helping people step into their power. Yeah, the life you want isn't waiting for you to be ready. It's just waiting for you to decide. Decisions activate your personal power. A powerful decision, either way, it's self-trust. It's a declaration that you're capable of choosing your path, even if the outcome is uncertain. Things just move when you decide. Like the house that I just got, it was a decision. It was not a decision based on this is logical. It was on a decision based on I have the money for this right now. This isn't, it was just, it was a, this is mine. I decide to step into this version of myself. I decide that this is the next level version of me. This is where she lives. And I decided and I made commitments. I signed things, signed contracts, and then the how came through. And I know that I've had that happen over and over again. So I know that's what happens when we decide. So that is why I try to get people into decision as quickly as possible. Decisions collapse time. The longer you sit in indecision, the longer it takes to reach your goal. When you make a clear, confident decision, you collapse time. Decisions shift you from victim to creator. Indecision keeps you in a passive, reactive state, waiting for something to happen. Like, I'm waiting for them to say the right thing. I'm waiting to see this thing. It's like, first this, then that. You haven't decided. And then decisions magnetize opportunities because you've just decided. If that person is in full decision, they're in the state of already having the thing, the opportunity will present itself. It's law. That's why it is so important for people to make a decision. And I'm making this so important because this is the only goal really of a sales conversation. If people are looking at your sales page, they're asking for the link, they're getting on a sales call, they're inquiring at all in your DMs, they're they're buying or they're getting the freebie, they're buying the smaller products. They're in a place where they want something. They think they have a problem, they're in pain, and they want to get out of it. That's your opportunity, but also your responsibility to help them if you have the ability to do that. It's negligent not to have the ability and have the information and to have the skills and the tools, and to not give somebody the opportunity because you're scared of hearing no, because you might be rejected. You might make them feel uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable now. They're in pain or they wouldn't be doing the thing. Do you see why helping them come to a decision is of high service?